This video is an excerpt from the ϕPPL programming language training series. This series will be made available for purchase on DVD in its entirety. Copyright 2011, technoVenture Incorporated. Control structures, the go-to statement. To many programmers, the go-to statement is not a control structure and should not even be included in a high-level programming language. The developers of Java felt this way and left it out of the language. But the truth is that there are many control flows that cannot be efficiently implemented with the standard control structures that are in use in modern programming languages. I find lots of cases where I would have to needlessly replicate sequences of code if it were not for the availability of this mechanism. So in the spirit of C, the ϕPPL programming language supports the go-to statement to the extent that it makes sense. The syntax for a go-to statement is similar to that in C. You have the keyword goto followed by the target label name, and the whole statement is terminated with a semicolon. The label here is only a reference. To define a label at a specific location, place the label name with a trailing colon just before the statement to where you want your thread to vector when the goto statement is executed. In Phi, labels are not merely identifiers. They must begin with one of the 8 Unicode symbols that are fondly known to Phi programmers as charms. The inspiration for calling them charms is that most of them are in the shapes of the colored marshmallows found in the General Mills cereal called Lucky Charms. Charms include those characters used in the standard playing card suits, diamond, heart, clover or club, and spade, plus moon and star as in Lucky Charms, with a flower and skull with crossbones thrown in. A label may consist of a charm by itself, or a charm followed by any number of alphanumeric characters. These are taken from the same subset of Unicode characters as used in identifiers. As with identifiers, alphabetics used in labels are also case-sensitive. There is no rule that says you can't add color to your labels. Outside of character literals, the style, size, color, and attribute information in your source code is ignored by the compiler. I like to color my labels in the way I have shown here so they will stand out from the rest of the text. Being the maverick control structure that goto is, color can only help the programmer to make labels easier to find. I like to use the flower for success and the skull with crossbones for failure. The other charms give you some freedom to use your creativity. Labels must be unique within a function body and must appear where a statement might otherwise exist. Because gotos are inherently sequential in nature, it is illegal to use them to transfer between scopes with different thread contexts. For example, you cannot use a goto in order to transfer program control into or out of a parallel for construct. Threads must not bypass control points where threads are replicated for parallel processing or resynchronized for consolidation.